Hello children. In this video, we will learn to estimate area using grid paper. Golu, Bunny and Bhola bought different types of biscuits from the market.
Bunny, Bhola, look at my biscuit. It is bigger than your biscuit.
Golu said to Bunny and Bhola.
No, my biscuit is bigger than the two of you.
Bunny told Golu.
Friends, we can immediately find out whose biscuits are the biggest using grid paper,
said Bhola. Bunny and Golu could not understand anything. Then Bhola made such equal-sized squares on a paper.
A paper made of equal-sized squares like these is called a grid paper,
said Bhola.
But Bhola, how can we use this to find out the biggest biscuits?
Golu asked Bhola. Bhola made the outlines of those 3 biscuits with a pencil on the grid paper.
Bunny, can you tell me how many squares are there in the shape of your biscuit?
Bhola asked Bunny. Bunny quickly counted the number of squares and said,
16 squares. And Golu, tell me how many squares are there in the shape of your biscuit?
Bhola asked Golu.
15 squares,
said Golu.
And can you both tell me how many squares are in the shape of my biscuit?
Bhola asked Bunny and Golu.
24 squares? 24 squares?
said Bunny and Golu, shocked.
Absolutely right. And do you know that the area created inside the boundary of any shape is known as the area of that shape? So, we can say that the area of my biscuit is larger than the area of both your biscuits. Or, my biscuit is bigger than both of your biscuits.
Bhola explained to Golu and Bunny.
This is such an interesting thing you have taught us, Bhola. Let us all share our biscuits and eat them.
Bunny said to Bhola. The 3 friends shared their biscuits and ate them with great pleasure. Children, in this video, we learned to estimate area using grid paper. In the next video, we will learn more about it through some interesting examples. Hello children! In the previous video, we learned to estimate area using grid paper. In this video, we will learn more about it through some interesting examples. Raju and Bablu are watching TV at Bablu's house.
Painting competition has been announced in Champapur. All the contestants have to make unique paintings. The most unique painting will be rewarded.
This is being shown in the news on TV.
Raju, why don't we make a painting on a leaf?
Bablu said to Raju.
Yes, Bablu, this is a very good suggestion. Let us both find one leaf and then whichever leaf is bigger, we will together make a beautiful painting on it.
Raju told Bablu. Both friends began to find leaves outside Bablu's house. Both Bablu and Raju found one leaf each.
Bablu, we should use the bigger of these 2 leaves to make our painting,
Raju told Bablu.
But how will we find that out?
Bablu asked Raju.
All we need to do is to find the area of these 2 leaves. The leaf which has more area is bigger.
Saying this, Raju created outlines of both the leaves using a pencil on a grid paper.
But Raju, the areas enclosed by the outline of these leaves have some full squares, some half, some more than half, and even some less than half squares. Then how are we going to find their area?
Bablu asked Raju.
It is very easy. Can you tell me how many full squares are there in the area of the first leaf?
Raju asked Bablu.
8 squares.
Bablu quickly counted. Raju wrote down the number of full squares in this way.
Now, can you tell me how many half squares are there in the area of the first leaf?
Raju asked. Bablu looked closely and said,
6 squares.
6 half squares. We can even write them equal to 3 full squares.
Raju added 3 to the number of full squares previously written.
And now, finally, can you tell me how many squares are more than half in the area of the first leaf?
Raju asked.
2 squares.
Bablu said excitedly.
Absolutely right. We'll count them as full squares.
Now Raju added 2 more to the number of full squares.
We will not count any squares which are less than half. Now look, Bablu. The area of the first leaf has a total of 8 add 3 plus 2 or 13 squares. In other words, there are 13 squares in the area of the first leaf. Bablu, can you now use this process to find out how many squares are there in the area of the second leaf?
Raju told Bablu. Children, can you help Bablu in finding the answer? If you wish to, you may stop the video and find the answer. The area of the second leaf has 10 full squares, 4 half or 2 full squares, and 4 more than half squares. And there are some less than half squares which we will not count. In this way, there are 10 add 2 plus 4 or 16 squares in the enclosed area of the second leaf. In other words, there are 16 squares in the area of the second leaf. Bablu also found the answer to this question just like you.
Raju, there are 16 squares in the area of the second leaf and 13 squares in the area of the first leaf. This means that the second leaf is larger than the first leaf.
Bablu told Raju.
Well done, Bablu. We came to know which is the biggest leaf, and you also learned to find the area using a grid paper. Now, let us quickly take part in the competition by painting a beautiful picture on this bigger leaf.
The two friends made a beautiful painting on the second leaf. Children, in this video, we learned more about estimating area using grid paper through some interesting examples. In the next video, we will look at some of the misconceptions related to this. Hello children! In the previous video, we learned more about estimating area using grid paper through some interesting examples. In this video, we will look at some of the misconceptions related to this. Chanda wants to open a new restaurant. Chanda has to buy new plates for her restaurant. She has come to buy plates at Gaggu's shop.
I want to buy the biggest plates,
Chanda told Gaggu. Gaggu showed plates of these shapes to Chanda. and said,
Chanda, all these plates are of new designs, and in all these you can serve exactly the same amount of food.
But how is that possible, Gaggu? This plate is triangular, this one is square-shaped, and this plate is rectangular. Because rectangle is bigger than square and triangle, the rectangular plate is bigger than both these plates.
Chanda said to Gaggu. Gaggu laughed and said,
No, Chanda, come, let me explain this to you using this grid paper.
After saying this, Gaggu used a pencil to trace the outlines of the 3 plates onto the grid paper.
Chanda, can you tell me how many squares are there in the area of the rectangular plate?
Gaggu asked Chanda. Chanda quickly counted.
16 squares.
And how many squares are there in the area of the square-shaped plate?
Gaggu asked.
That's 16 squares too.
Chanda said, shocked.
And now can you tell me the number of squares in the area of this triangle-shaped plate?
Children, can you help Chanda find the answer? If you wish to, you may stop the video and find the answer. There are 12 full squares in the area of the triangle-shaped plate. There are 4 more than half squares and 4 less than half squares. So we will count 4 more than half squares as 4 full squares. And we don't count the less than half squares. In this way, there are 16 squares in the area of the triangle-shaped plate. Chanda too found the area of the triangle-shaped plate just like you.
Hey Gaggu, there are 16 squares in the area of this triangle-shaped plate too. You are right. The shapes of these plates may be different, but their areas are exactly the same.
Chanda said to Gaggu.
The plates of these 3 shapes are very beautiful. Give me plates of all these 3 shapes,
said Chanda, and then bought plates of all 3 shapes from Gaggu. Children, in this video, we learned about some misconceptions related to estimating area using grid paper.